infinite shots, and you'll get more results as they become available. As Jordan will have to start things off for Alpine. We are underway in our last match in round 3 here. Rodoko trying to interfere with Percy. Magic Bear and Percy both going after this ball. It's Percy's shot, sent away by Kinsey, and the action begins between Alpine and the Knights.
Nice jump there from Magic Bear to try and control that ball. Unfortunately, going to get met a little bit of the opposition, and already we can see these teams. It is looking similar to what we were watching them do kind of through that test game lobby. They were definitely getting up, getting off the wall. Everybody's moving around quick. I'm looking like we're going to have an action-packed match here.
Magic Bear's up for this one in a hurry, but nobody on the weak side to follow up. So Rodoko bombing one right at Percy. Looking for Jordan, instead finding ZPS. And Jordan paused for a moment, but he's going to have to run back and instead opt for this ball. Looking for a pin. Quite get it downfield as much as he would like, but he did get to Percy, if only for a moment. We expected a lot on the highlight reel. Instead, we've seen teams flying up and down the field, but no goals just yet.
Nothing to come of it yet, but looking for these ceiling touches, passes. I mean, time and time again, Alpine so far throughout this first minute and a half of this series have been high-flying, all action, all speed, almost to a danger point level there as Jordan barely gets back to make the save on that one. But I like seeing that they're so aware of where each other are. They're looking for passes all the time. Again, Magic Bear, I think, wanted to bring that one across to Percy. Didn't get quite enough on it for Percy to make a play on it. But they're constantly looking for that opportunity. Jordan again to Percy. Back to Jordan. Jordan looking for the shot. No! Kinsey going to be there to knock it away. And this is a fun team to watch so far.
ZPS has been especially fun throughout the day. 8 goals in the 8 games he's played. Going to be called on to play defense here, and he can't catch up as Magic Bear puts one just inside the post.
Magic Bear catches him just barely off. ZPS looking to get it, ends up catching the ground, gets put backwards there. I think he had a little bit of a bad recovery as he landed in the goal, and Magic Bear is going to punish him as he brings it in off the edge of the woodwork.
Mostly neutral kickoff, controlled somewhat by Magic Bear, but he can't follow it up, so now Kinsey looking for a tough angle. Instead, he opts to get a hard pass back to ZPS. That hasn't worked out, so Percy can work downfield. Indirect for himself, and ZPS is there to cut him off on the wing. Back out in front, Rodoko. Can't win the race against Percy. Now ZPS just looking for an empty spot to relieve the pressure.
Magic Bear's been so good at just kind of maintaining the ball moving forward. He's not always looking for these insane quick passes to the midfield, but he's always on the wall. He's always there looking for it, and he typically has Percy beneath him. If he's up in the air, he knows Percy's either across from him or right underneath him for these drop-down style passes where they just kind of maintain momentum moving downfield and try and keep possession. Another 1-2 pass, Magic Bear to Percy as I'm talking about it, and they're going to put it in, go up 2-0 here as we just get into the final 2 minutes of match 1.
Rodoko just out of his reach. Perfectly placed pass. Percy with the easy finish. It was Magic Bear from Percy on the opening goal. Percy scoring off the feed from Magic Bear for number 2. And now, with the lead doubled, Alpine looking a lot more comfortable. Magic Bear looking for more. DPS has intercepted as here comes Kinsey looking to take advantage of a mistake from Jordan, but Jordan doesn't make one. He kept that ball away and did all he needed to do. Now Rodoko bullying Magic Bear through, and then Kinsey just drove by the ball. There was nobody there. He just whiffed on it.
Yeah, there was no reason for that miss. That was just, that is one of those whiffs that you are not used to seeing at this level of play. I don't know what was happening there. Kinsey's eye must have not been on the ball. He may have been looking somewhere else on the field trying to figure out where he was going to send it, and gets no piece of it. Percy unable to react. I think he thought Jordan was coming in to get that, and they're actually going to drop one in. Just a nice kind of slow little touch here from ZPS.
As good as the defense was for the first 3 minutes of this game, the last 52 seconds have left me just kind of scratching my head. There's a lot to unpack here. and it looks like a completely different game. ZPS looking to quickly tie things up. Now Kinsey at least got a piece of this to get it out towards mid. Percy loves it at the backboard, and Rodoko's in a tough spot. This is exactly what Alpine needs after nearly blowing the lead.
Yeah, they need to get this back going on offense if they want to maintain. That's where they look and feel comfortable, right? Winning the midfield, Magic Bear on the sidewall, getting those touches down is where their comfort was. It looks like they start to have a bit of an issue and double commits on the line in the box once they start having pressure applied to them. So they're really a team that's not going to crush it on the back end. They want to destroy you in the midfield and forward. They're going to beat you in your 2/3 of the field.
Magic Bear did well to clear that away. Now he's across midfield looking for the dagger, and he's got it!
Just a perfect setup to himself. All the power in the world, nearing 70 miles per hour, gets up and just puts everything he has right into that upper 90. Great placement. Beautiful shot from Magic Bear. Continuing his dominance that he had through the offseason. He's been absolutely insane recently.
And Magic Bear, I think, is the one player more than anybody else coming up from the rival series where everybody's just like, wait a minute, who's this guy? Where did he come from? And how did he not get poached again?
Yeah, I mean, he was that guy that he played solid matches throughout rival series. But since rival series, I don't know what he did or what he's put in, his dietary change, what it was. But the changes that he has made has been a huge improvement to his gameplay. He has really become somebody that you have to watch out for offensively. He can strike from any position, hit almost any angle, and that's opened up their gameplay to the point that they can now throw down these passes where he can drop them down to Percy, and he's allowed himself to become a very versatile player on the pitch.
Yeah, this is not the rival series Magic Bear by any means. This is, like, in the rival series last season, Magic Bear was a guy. He was there. Now he is the guy with Alpine as they take game one behind goals from him and Percy. Now ZPS. He had the one goal for the Pittsburgh Knights, a very new look PK from what we're used to seeing as Kinsey stops this on his own backboard, and ZPS has dropped that right down at Jordan. How many times have we seen Jordan in the right place at the right time? It is not by accident.
Magic Bear going to go up for this one. Gets met by ZPS. Again, looking for a way to try and touch it off that backboard. He's always looking for a touch, and he's up so quick. Jordan, though, going to drop one down. Correct me. Not going to drop it down. He's going to drop it right in the net. I thought he was looking for the touch down here to Percy, but he's just going to take it himself.
We said they were going to look for highlight reel goals. I don't know if he was, like, he's not being needlessly flashy there. He's got to do that to throw off the defense. But man, did it look pretty. You get style points by default for that. And then they score again off the kickoff.
This team is so quick right now. I think that's really the thing that I'm seeing the difference in, is just their speed of play. And it toes just on the edge of being reckless. They're not going too far past that line, but when they need to, they do get downfield. They're willing to commit that third man to create an opportunity. And a lot of it's not really coming from committing a third man for bumps or anything like that. It's their passing plays and creating this moving camera that's making it hard for the defense to figure out where the ball is coming from.
Ball's right down in front of Jordan so he can roll it away, and I think that's going to be the name of the game here for the next 4 minutes. Just burning time, forcing Pittsburgh Knights to perhaps overextend if they want to get back into this game. Magic Bear just stealing all the boost on the field, making sure ZPS has none to work with, so he can't get much behind that shot right at Percy. Now Magic Bear, again for Percy. This tandem has been a killer against the Knights in this series. The ball is cleared down at Magic Bear.
Yeah, the way you beat this team right now is exactly what Rodoko just did. You need to keep your eye on Percy. You need to keep your eye on Magic Bear. Jordan's kind of sitting back playing that third man. He is coming up and getting involved, obviously. He has a goal. Bang. There's a demo from Magic Bear. Open net. Percy, of course, going to crush it, but you've got to figure out a way to break these two up. The passing lane between those two is the problem for them right now.
Yeah, they just have everything going their way right now. 3-0 to Alpine Esports. Looking to just keep running it up. Over to the backboard, weak side coming on Rodoko. Stuffed. Jordan and Percy both started to go. Magic Bear to follow. Percy to finish. No, it's just off the mark. And Kinsey will throw it to the corner.
I like that a little bit of aggression there from Magic Bear where he kind of got up, fake challenge, but he fake challenged why? Because he knew Percy was coming back down that right wall. Pass to Jordan. Not going to be able to get it in, knocked away by Kinsey. But that challenge led to that ball getting passed back and forced into the side where Percy was rotating back, which allowed them to just maintain possession or regain possession of that ball. A little bit of a double commit there, but nothing bad going to come of it as they push the ball back down into the other side.
Look at that, all three defenders right there in the net. Good luck. I mean, you can't score. You can't.
It's a little scary.
Rodoko trying to play this slowly, and Percy just waits them out. I mean, they're a team that's playing with a ton of confidence right now. Jordan did not get the corner boost he was looking for. This is an opportunity that Rodoko's going to try to capitalize on. He can't get by the defense. Again, everybody just staying home in the defensive shell. Normally, the prevent defense only prevents you from winning, but it's worked out here as Alpine keeps a big 0 on the right side of the scoreboard.
The number of times I'm watching Magic Bear come out of that corner just off the ceiling with no regards for anyone. Every ball on the field, if it's in the air, I think he feels like is his. Percy off the back wall looking for it. No, Kinsey going to be there to break it up.
And Percy got that ball back to, what was it, Magic Bear? It's like, how did he find him with that pass? He's on the wing on the offensive end. It goes all the way back. Kinsey will score here with 1:15 to go, and that's going to open things up for the Knights. But it just feels like a sigh of relief when they finally get an opportunity they can convert.
Yeah, it feels like they have kind of two options here, right? Break up, either take Magic Bear or Percy off the field or break up that passing lane, or two, get very confident in that two-man in the back, and whenever that first guy goes out to make a block, if he misses and the ball stays in their half, needs to get out ahead and look for that pass downfield like they just had, because they are sending the house right now. Alpine is opening up their back line, and that might be a ticket for them to get back into this series. They're going to need something here pretty quick, though, as we are in the final 50 seconds, and they do not want to have to play for a reverse sweep.
DPS has Kinsey downfield, but he doesn't have a lot of boost to go up for that ball, so back the other way comes Alpine. Kinsey over to ZPS. Looking for Rodoko downfield. Did not get it far enough over to the left. This is going to drop down towards the wing, and Jordan is right there to win that challenge. Magic Bear trying to roll it home at the end, but Rodoko back in the nick of time. Now they've got numbers back the other way, and then Percy cuts it all off because they were all jumbled up on the side.
Magic Bear touches are just so nasty. I mean, it's on net every time. Jordan, though, just as disgusting through this game. Gonna get another high one as he comes up out of the corner off of that challenge. Dunks it in the corner on ZPS, gets the recovery and the follow-through, puts it into the upper half of the goal. And just such a hard goal to block. They're strangling the life out of the defense of PK. There's just so much pressure.
And then Kinsey adds one for the road here, be of literally no consequence. All it does is it gives Rodoko a point in the series. He gets his first assist. And that's it. 4-2 to Alpine Esports. And, well, let's play caster math here. 2-1, then 4-2. I mean, are we going to see just an offensive explosion game 3? They're going to go 8-4? I don't know if the Knights are going to stop.
Are we doubling
Alpine
or are we counting
Esports
sequentially? That's the question.
I'm going to doubling the way that
You're going to
Alpine's
doubling.
Going.
I'll take sequential then, and we'll just see what happens.
All right, so you got 6-4.
I've got yes.
Oh no, you got
6-4.
6-3.
6-3. 2-1. Yeah, it's not sequential. Never mind. I quit. I was going.
You go 1.
I'm done.
2, 3. And
I'm doubling 1 and counting 1, 2, 3 for the other side, but I'm going 2, 4, 6 for the first. Let's not do math. It doesn't work well.
Cake and pizza. That's how you count to I think 5. I don't know. We have all the players ready to go. I think ZPS has made a car change.
I believe it was ZPS. Yeah, he made a car change. I think he was ZPS playing Dominus, and now he's on Octane.
He's on Octane now, and we'll see if him leaving and coming back has changed anything, as he will make a stop here. But look at how far back the Knights are playing. They're all just waiting for the counterattack to come back at them. As Jordan will have that. Rodoko got a piece. Does go over to Kinsey. Had a late break out of the zone, but it's worked out. DPS giving this one away, though, to Magic Bear. And just getting there in time after more physical play was Kinsey.
I mean, they're getting up. They're getting to these balls. They're getting some touches. But really, I think the story is still these infield passes from Alpine, and then the number of opportunities they get due to the missed touches. There's been quite a few missed touches on the side of PK on some of these fast cross-the-field balls when they're going up the wall, and they're not really getting good touches there. Kind of smacking them up into the ceiling, and then typically Magic Bear or Percy are there in the midfield to take possession, looking for a pass to Jordan, not going to be able to find it. But again, touch straight up into the nose of Magic Bear. He chases down for the bump. They're not able to convert on it, but they're getting those style of plays time and time and time again.
Magic Bear trying to get ZPS on his way out of the Knights' goal. Now Percy trying to control out of the corner, and said he'll settle for the consolation prize, which is boost, and then he runs a little interference, so Magic Bear can score his 3rd goal of the series.
Those two are same brain, 100%. They have the neural link, whatever the wording that we want to use for it. Those two are so in sync with each other right now, it's disgusting.
Floated towards the net. There's Magic Bear with a clear, and Jordan, who is not part of that same hive mind, had to wait a moment. But there's Percy.
He may not be part of the hive mind, but when Jordan does slow down, when you watch him go for things, he's looking more to beat you with fakes. He's looking to mind game when he gets those one-on-one situations. So it brings a little bit of variety to their offense and their attack schemes as well. And I think, oh my God, Lord. Magic Bear to Percy, 1-2 out of the corner, into the net. What is this?
We used to
Where
have
was this in Rivals?
We used to have an advanced stat through Octane. I don't know if it still exists. I'll be curious to see. Pass completion percentage. And you could even look between two particular players. I want to see those numbers between Magic Bear and Percy. This is incredible. Rodoko's in a tough spot. He has to scramble back as he makes the stop here. 2:45 to go with the Pittsburgh Knights really up against it right now. Jordan won that challenge through. Here comes Percy again. His shot is on. God. Nobody's home. It is 3-zip.
You know, I talked about it before the last series when I was on desk, and I was saying, you know, really if you're going to beat them, it comes at the mercy of Percy, and he has zero mercy for anyone right now. He is just running through these guys, and again, we saw right before that, Jordan kept the ball in that offensive end by making a kind of faked high and then challenged the ball, brought it low, and opened up the opportunities. I'm sitting here talking about Magic Bear and Percy so much, but Jordan's kind of off speed from the other two, I think, is super beneficial to the team. At least in this particular matchup, I think that it's adding a ton to what this offense brings.
Well, it's one way to stop Percy, take him off the field, but then Magic Bear ended up with possession for a moment. Here goes ZPS as Pittsburgh Knights. They are desperate at this point. Percy just twirling through at midfield. Nobody's on this, so Magic Bear will greatly claim it. And here is Jordan. Thanks for playing.
It's not fair. Magic Bear is insane. He's so good right now. That is a disgusting pass. Brings it up, delays the flick, backflip flicks it up to throw it up over two defender, gets them both out of net, leaving just a wide open goal for Jordan. He is in their head. He owns their mind right now.
Percy's got through a couple, then he was able to get there for that challenge. Who's going to take over here? It is Magic Bear, but Jordan has to go to the back wall. He's missed. He's made a rare mistake. If this doesn't go in, forget it. This is off the post again. The Knights have had two golden opportunities, and they could not convert.
If the life isn't strangled out of you already, it definitely is after that. That is that crushing final moment that just takes the life out of you. Trying to keep something going. 4-0 though. Minute left.
And now they're just playing with their food. Percy back to Magic Bear, because of course it was, and Magic Bear just goes all the way back to his own end. Just like, nope. No orange car shall touch this ball. Finally, one did, but here's Magic Bear again. This time looking for Jordan, and the only reason he didn't find him was because of the demo by ZPS.
I want to see not only the pass, oh my god, as they go for another one. ZPS not going to let it happen that time. I want to see the possession time. Because this has been all Alpine since game one. I mean, really, a couple minutes into game one, whenever they got their second goal, they did let one goal in. But ever since that, going into game two, this ball has been in their hands. And I would say 60% of the time, it's probably in the hands of Magic Bear.
Remember all those baseball instructional videos with Fred McGriff and Tom Amansky? Just, here you go. Percy and Magic Bear. A passing clinic all throughout this series. This is remarkable stuff. Alpine needed a win to go to 2-1, avoid that 1-2 bracket. Boy, did they. That is dominance from Alpine Esports.
I got nothing to add to that, man. Like, I really wanted to get to a point and start talking about PK, but like, Magic Bear and Percy were just highlight reeling. And then every now and then Jordan be like, you know what, I'm not in the spotlight quite enough. Let me come in and make a nice high touch. Or let me get this challenge in the corner to create an unblockable angle. Like, don't forget I'm here. I'm a part of this team as well. And man, that was an absolute blast to watch. That was exactly what I was hoping for when we were watching them warm up. I was talking about it. The guys were getting up. They were getting up quick. They were making kind of crazy plays on both sides. Fortunately, the speed of Alpine, a bit too much for the boys of PK.
I love how you said we were watching them warm up. That's about what I felt like that entire third game. That was just a practice session for them. It's anything they wanted to do, they did. And that was a treat to watch. You don't like, sure, you'd like to see a close series, have it go the distance, have a couple overtimes. I can appreciate a dominant performance like that. And mad respect to Alpine Esports for stepping up and showing everybody who was boss in that series. It looks like that is it for round number 3. It took a while to get there. One series went the distance. One decidedly did not. Alpine Esports now up to 2-1, as are Omelette after their reverse sweep a little while ago. And as that series breezes by, we remind you that you can learn a lot more about the RLCS, grid, the regionals, all the different regions, everything going on with this season of RLCS X by going to the website, rlesports.gg, and keep it right here for round number 4 as E-League's coverage of the regional rolls on right after this. Don't go anywhere.